from YouTube. Not intentionally, I just haven't had a reason to turn on the camera. But I'm currently working on a vlog from my holiday that I did last week. I went to Bath with my brother, the elusive brother, who you do see a couple of times in the video. It's a rare sighting, much like Bigfoot. But I have a lot of proof copies from work, and I think I was halfway through The Raven Scholar before I thought, why don't I do a vlog about these proof copies, because I've got so many and a lot of them are like, they're gonna be big. This one is going to be big. This is such a good book, The Raven Scholar by Antonia Hodgson. This isn't her first book, but it is her first fantasy, and it was just so well written. The characters, every character felt like they had a backstory, that they had feelings and everything. No one was two-dimensional. The world building was incredible. The magic system, really interesting, and the humour in it was very Terry Pratchett-esque, and I loved it so much. I can't wait for the next one. So The Raven Scholar. So I filmed a couple of bits of B-roll, which I will show you in a second, but I couldn't stop myself from reading this one. His Face is the Sun by Michelle Jabès, J-A-B-E with an S. I'm not going to try it. Corpora. Corpora. I am butchering her name, but this was fantastic. This is like a YA fantasy based around ancient Egypt, and it was compared to Game of Thrones, and once I'd read it, absolutely 100%, this is a YA Game of Thrones set in an ancient Egyptian world. 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. So I'm just going to go through the order that I'm going to read these proof copies. I'm trying to read them as close to publication as I can, hopefully before publication, because I want to review them, but more than likely it's going to be after, because this one's already come out. For Whom the Bell Tolls by Jaysea Lynn. I have that one. That's already out as I speak. Then I have Isabel Nag and The Pot of Basil by Oliver Darkshire. And then one I'm very excited for. This is like a YA romance, fantasy, romantasy, medieval. It's A Lady's Night by Amie Kaufman and Meagan Spooner. They have written a series together before, but I cannot remember. But this one comes out soon. Then I have Elizabeth Lynn's new book, A Forgery of Fate. This might already be out. I'm not sure. Beauty and the Beast meets The Little Mermaid in a romantic fantasy standalone. Very cute. Oh, as I'm talking to you, it is the end of May. It's May 25th? I don't know. I'm not back at work yet. I don't know. Then the anticipation is real. I might jump this one ahead of the queue simply because it's Bury Our Bones in the Midnight Soil by Schwab. This might have to be soon. Then I have, I'm so excited, A Treachery of Swans by A.B. Poronek. She wrote When the Dark Stands Still. Oh, goodness me. Where the Dark Stands Still, yes. And I absolutely adored that. Fairy Howl's Moving Castle, Beauty and the Beast, it was wonderful. So this is Treachery of Swans, I believe is a retelling of The Black Swan, the ballet. And it is sapphic. Then I have Isola by Allegra Goodman. This is historical fiction about a true story about a woman who was abandoned on an island with her lover by the man who owned her, and eventually she escapes somehow from this uninhabited island back to France, back in the 16th century. So crazy. And I'm really excited to read that one. Then we have The Nightblood Prince by Molly Chang. I've heard this is good stuff. A YA romantasy, gutsy, poetic, and absolutely riveting. Very exciting. Two princes of fate she can. Ooh, is it gonna be? I hope it's Why Choose. We need more of that. And then for July, again, I have Elise Cover's Arcana Academy. She is chunky, so I might have to get to this soon. There's that one. So many. And then I have L.K. Stevens' Silvercloak. So those are the ones I have to read because I asked for them, and the ones that I will be reading. So hopefully this video might have to be in 2 parts. We'll see how far I get. But yeah, 2 down, both 5 stars. You must read immediately. Absolutely 5 stars. Please read them. Now let's get on to For Whom the Bell Tolls. They've collapsed on me. I didn't think I'd update so quickly, but it's literally the next morning. I started For Whom the Bell Tolls last night, and I got to chapter 5. But I had to put it down because it made me cry. So basically, our main character, a little bit spoilery, but not. Our main character Lily has, you see her get a terminal diagnosis in the first chapter. Second chapter, she dies. Here comes Hazel. Hello, baby. Hi, darling girl. Second chapter, she dies. And then you see her in the afterlife, and then she passes through judgment and gets to paradise, and she has like this beautiful cottage in front of her, and then all of a sudden her childhood cat is there, and I just started crying. I couldn't do it. So yeah, so far the writing's very nice. I don't know what the plot is yet. I liked the rules of the afterlife. You know, it involves all different religions and all sorts of like faiths and whatnot, so that was really interesting. But the cat got me, so especially because my childhood cat, her ashes are literally in that box right there. She's over there. And she better be there when I get up there, because we have some cuddling to do. So yeah, so far, I mean, chapter 5, like page, I don't know, 60 something. And it's good, but no sign of a plot yet. So nature, sleeping. state of this. That isn't a dewy complexion, mate. That's sweat. I've just cooked dinner for everyone and did the dishwasher and cleaned the Anyway, I'm going to preface this with I'm not a romanticy person. Suffice to say, DNF for now. It's cutesy. There's not a plot. It's going to be a lot of sexy time. It's basic. Listen, I don't have time. So to keep ahead of schedule, i.e. ahead of publishing dates, I'm now going to go with Ladies' Night by Amie Kaufman and Meagan Spooner. A YA. Alright, I'll give you a romantasy, but it's not going to be steamy, and the plot isn't just going to be sex, another sex scene. Anyway, it looks like it's going to be funny. Has been blurbed as similar to Gwen and I Are Not in Love, and I loved that book. It was so good. So we're going with Ladies' Night. Wish me luck. So I finished Ladies' Night. This was delightful. 10 out of 10. Characters were fantastic. There was some great banter, very funny. Plot was a little predictable, but that's fine. That is okay. And yeah, it was just such a good time, such a good read. So I would say 4 stars. Apparently there's going to be a second one as well, which I hope delves into Olivia, because she is a mystery. But now I'm going to jump ahead on my proof copies, just because I'm desperate to get to this one. Desperate. Today is the 2nd of June. And this comes out on the 10th. So, and I've also got an essay to write and hand in on the 5th. So, we should start this soon. And I also got a proof copy at work on Friday of Maggie Stiefvater's The Listeners. It's over there. I'm not gonna get it. But that's already out. So I think I'm gonna prioritize this one, and then A Treachery of Swans by A.B. Poronek, who wrote Where the Dark Stands Still, which is kind of like Beauty and the Beast meets Howl's Moving Castle. It was fantastic. So I'm very excited for that, because that is a retelling of Swan Lake, where the white swan falls in love with the black swan, and they both happen to be ladies. Happy Pride. Me and Hazel are here. It's not for us. There's Hazy. Who's a beautiful girl? Camera shy today. Okay. Just finished this beast. It released yesterday. So I didn't do too bad. I didn't do too bad with timing on that one. Clearly something's going on here. I'm gonna treat myself to a little self-care bath. It's been a week. It's been a time. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. and yesterday. Very busy, very stressed, but finished it. 4 stars. I feel like could have been 200 pages shorter. It just felt a little bit too... I mean, the writing style was beautiful. The lore of the vampire was great, but it was lacking. Didn't go further east than Italy, which is sad. Felt like the plot was just about to start, and then no. And then, oh, maybe, no. Oh, but what if no? No. That's how it felt to me. It felt very slow, and then all the action happened in the last like 5 pages. Anyway, I'm gonna have a bath. I'm gonna have a little bit of break from the proof copies, but then we're coming back with another episode of proof copies because they just keep coming. They just, look at the state of me. Oh, honestly. Anyway, ta-ta for now.